Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you this really cool Zap that I created. So I just hired an EA as of recently, and one of her tasks is going to be to manage my personal email account. And I wanted a very efficient system so that if there's an email at which I need to be notified about, I don't have to go into WhatsApp and have her let me know. I just want to know automatically and for it to go to my personal cell phone number. So, with that being said, I took a Gmail label and I used it as a trigger to be piped into my Go High level. And I'm going to show you all that I created in for this today. So, let's dive right on in. So, first and foremost, inside of your Gmail account, you're going to have to create this label. So go on ahead and do that. It'll be on your left-hand side. You'll just add a label and just name it whatever you'd like. I did mine send to Felicity so that she knows that if she wants to send it to me, she just drags it into the send to Felicity label. Once that's all set, go on ahead and go into Zapier, Zapier. And inside of Zapier, you're going to be able to come in and we're going to add a new Zap. And the first one is going to be a trigger for Gmail. This trigger is going to be new labeled email. So that'll be Gmail and it'll be under the new labeled email trigger. You're going to go on ahead and sign in to your Gmail account if you're not already, and then we're going to go on ahead and click continue. You're then going to select that label that we just created for your Gmail so that you can get this notification. We're going to click continue again. You're going to pull in some record. You can actually test this out just so you have accurate data. So if you go through and you push an email into that label and then you come back into Zapier and you click find new records, within a couple minutes, you'll be able to get the exact email that you just put into that label on the left-hand side of your Gmail, and it'll pull that in so you can actually use it as an example or reference. Otherwise, it'll just do some like random ones. We're going to continue with selected record here, and then we're going to type in lead connector on the second hand pop-up. And the action event for this lead connector is going to be add update opportunity, and then you're going to click sign in and then sign into your Go High Level or lead connector account. We're going to go ahead and click continue again. And then from there, what we're going to do is we are going to put in some of these custom values. So I did first name as the from name on the update opportunity step. I left last name blank, full name blank, phone number blank, obviously, and then I did from email. So we're going to need at least a name and an email or phone number so that the system can register it, because it will be creating them as contacts, but we're going to be able to clean that up. So here we are. We're going to keep going down. I'm going to mark a lead as true. And then I'm going to select a pipeline. So there's one thing that you will have to do inside of your Go High Level account, and I created a pipeline personally, just called tasks, so that I can do this with other tasks that I'm going to be giving her as well. One more thing on top of this is I also personally use ClickUp. So if you use ClickUp, if you think in advance or like into the future, I mean, granted, you could probably just do a zap from Gmail over into ClickUp, but I wanted a text message personally. So with that being said, I can now essentially, this is a little like path off the side, because I'm creating this as a opportunity in a pipeline, that means that I can use it as a trigger so that I can also pipe this to do into ClickUp if I wanted ClickUp to be like my North Star organizational software instead of using Go High Level for it. So remember, if you guys are using a particular software and you're using Lead Connector or Go High Level as like a middle software just so you can get a snippet of it, like for me it's just like a text message notifying me, then keep that in mind. When we are creating this, you will be able to pipe it into other softwares as well so that they're all connected. Anywho, sorry, tangent done. Let's go back into the right hand side. So select pipeline, task pipeline, select stage. I did our email stage. I only have two stages right now. I have email and completed, kind of looking like the statuses and everything inside ClickUp, right? And then we're going to keep scrolling down. And I think that's all that I did here. Oh, sorry, no. I also, inside of my Go High level, created two custom fields. I created subject line and then also, no, just, let me see here. Yeah, just subject line. So I created a subject line custom field. So I also piped that into search fields. So I did subject here, as well as I did also thread ID. So I did from Gmail. This is, I guess, kind of irrelevant. I can also put it in, but we already have the from email inside of the email itself. So then I have the thread ID Gmail and then the subject line Gmail. And those were the extra custom fields that I filled out. You could honestly do whatever. As you guys are clicking these plus buttons, you'll see a bunch of other ones that you can create, but that's the most important to me. All right, let's go on ahead and click continue here. Success, I've already tested it out. Oopsie poopsie. And then, so now we have that app, so you could test and publish it, so on and so forth. And let me show you guys what I did on this side here when it comes to the actual workflow itself. So for the workflow, we only need one in total. I also created a trigger link, and I'll show you why in just a moment. So with that being said, the trigger for this workflow is going to be opportunity created because we're creating that opportunity inside of Zapier, and it's going to be in the task pipeline and pipeline stages email. So anytime an opportunity is created in the task pipeline email, then they're going to be placed in here. And then I'm going to magically get a notification that says new email subject. And then I piped in that custom field, like a little tag icon, going into search. And then I just typed in Gmail or subject. And there you go, popped it in. From email here, it's going to be the same thing, but it's just going to be contact from email, just like so, because we typed it into that specific place inside of Zapier. And then I created a trigger link. And the reason why I created this trigger link, I'll show you how to create a trigger link right after I explain. But the reason why I created that trigger link is because I have a wait period here where until I click the mark as complete trigger link, they're not going to be updated in the pipeline, and that contact is not going to be deleted or is going to be deleted. So with that being said, I don't know. So one thing I do want to test as I'm going through this here is that delete contact. I'm not sure if that's still going to delete the opportunity, or if an opportunity can live without a contact host, so to speak. So I'm going to have to test that out, but I do have them both, but I want to essentially update the opportunity into the task completed stage inside of the pipeline. So I have that fancy dancy little, can you resend me please? Thank you. I have that fancy dancy little trigger link there, so I can click on it and then push it through and then mark it as complete without having to come into AR or GHL and mark it as complete. So if we go back to workflows here and I go into the marketing tab on the left-hand side, you're going to see trigger links at the top. And I essentially created this little trigger link right here that is mark is complete. And then I just did / marked, and it's literally just a thank you page that I created really quickly. I need to delete these because these are old anyways and completely irrelevant. Cool. So I just took that trigger link, popped it into that message, then I click on it, and then it moves it through. And that's it. I could add in too, if I really wanted it, a notification to go out to my EA to let her know that I have completed that email so that she can move it out of that label that says sent to Felicity and into a proper label where it should be categorized as. So there's a lot of different possibilities here. Let me know if you guys have any questions or if that made sense, if you guys like this, or if you don't, if it's too much. I got a little crazy last night as I was trying to think about systems and stuff that I can put into place for my own personal life. But I hope this was helpful to y'all. If you need anything at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. I just want to say thank you so very much for taking the time to watch this video. If you are a coach or consultant looking to streamline your systems and scale your business with Go High Level, we're here to help. AR Funnels specializes in custom funnel systems built specifically for online coaches and consultants working currently with over 350 clients. If you're interested, click the link in the description so you can learn more about how we can help you scale your business and save you time with AR. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.